how I am still in a job, beggars belief. 15 games since our 1-1 draw when we scored in the last seconds of the game at Crystal Palace. Only 5 wins, 4 draws and 6 defeats, which has prompted here, as you can see, a little tactical change. Something that I was looking at for my go-ahead Eagles save. It's steadied the ship a little bit, but today it don't get much tougher. It's Barcelona at home. It's our only chance, really, of silverware. We have got the FA Cup, but that's not going to save my job, is it? Okay, so welcome to the Man United beta. I'm starting to regret, well, I have already regretting, selling the best player, Bruno Fernandes, getting rid of Cristiano. If we'd have just kept those two and then signed a Bellingham, we might have been all right. We might have been all right. That wasn't to be, and I'm probably going to pay for it by the end of perhaps today's video, where we're going to get sacked. All right, let's get straight into it. It is Barcelona at home, first round of the knockout stages of the Champions League. Okay, so this is the tactic, something that I've been looking at doing now. I must admit, since we've done it over the last 3 or 4 games, these two midfielders here have been playing as an anchorman and a regista, and we kind of dominate games. The Arsenal game, I think the most notable thing is they've had 4 shots, 2 on target. All came from Sabitzer getting dispossessed in the middle of midfield. Interestingly, 11 shots for us, only 2 on target, XG of 0.74. So they've had a better XG with 4 shots to our 11. So that's a potential problem. But 51%, that was as high as 59 up until the start of the second half. 19 shots, an XG of 2.67. So obviously we didn't take our chances there. Loads of bookings later on. And then Kane scoring in the 94th minute. So you could argue that we maybe deserved to win that one. Maybe deserved to get a point out the Arsenal game. Beating Leeds, Fulham, a 3-1 defeat. We did kind of try and park the bus a little bit with this one. We did play with 2 central midfielders and 2 defensive midfielders. We got absolutely bad at that, but we're keeping the ball. There you go. That was the shape. We just now need to learn to create a little bit. And I was hoping, I must admit, the signing of Dybala was wrong. I'm glad this is just a beta because it's going to need a rebuild, this, because I'll admit I've messed it up. Ronaldo's gone back to Juve. Didn't want to talk to us because obviously we'd let him go. And now we're paying the price. Ivan Toney does okay, but he seems to score in games when we win 3s and 4s. You know, he's only scored 12 goals this season. That is not enough. Ronaldo was on over a goal a game. And do you remember the XG of last season? We overperformed in our XG. This year, we are underperforming. We are scoring 9 less than what we should be doing. So that is a massive, massive turn. I think our XG last year was nearly up as high as 18. Okay, so we're looking at a swing of about 27. That combined with losing Fernandes, with losing Ronaldo, has cost me. And probably cost me, rightly so, cost me my job. The signing of Dybala has been a disaster. There is his stats. 2 goals in 20 appearances, 1 assist. No other goal contributions in his other 6 appearances. He's a right midfielder, centre midfielder, and a striker. So that explains a little bit of the problem. He's trained well, 8.10. He is getting a role as a trequartista. The one thing that I had a little bit of with him being the trequartista was his key passes. He does get on the end. We tried him as an enganche as well. We've been chopping and changing. I've kind of used this save, and I must admit now over the last few weeks, I've been using this save to pilot for the main save, which is starting next week, the Eagles, and how I'm going to work this formation. So what I have done now is I've kind of thought the register, potentially, and a CDM was a little bit too defensive. I don't know. I'm still liking the idea of maybe going like a register in there. Sod it. Let's do it. I want to see a register in my team. And then maybe we go to like this, where we have maybe let's put him as a box-to-box. Do we go with a 2? Like a front 2, And what we could do, because swap them 2 around, let's play him as I'm trying to think what I might have. Advanced forward, but what we'll get him to do is just stay wider. Stay wider out here. What do we think? Maybe just a presser? Pressing forward on attack for Toney. Can still link the play a little bit. What do we play in here? God knows. I think we do need someone to burst into the box. Should we just go central midfielder on attack? Obviously, Dybala cannot do that at all. But we have got... Let's go... Ooh. Maybe Bellingham, someone who's going to do the register though, Jude. Oh, I'll tell you what, Christian Eriksen could do it as a register. Hasn't had a great season himself. 5 goal contributions in 24 starts, 6 as subs, so that's not great either. 32 years old, obviously he's past his best. I was hoping this back three was going to be absolutely dominant, and Martinez is not the Martinez that we see in real life at the moment. I think he's only like, look, he's 3-star. I think he's worth more than a 3-star. Okay, so Shaw, Dalot, Register, Bellingham, Rashford, Tony. We're losing the plot, but it's fine. Absolutely fine. We're pressing high. We're rolling out to the centre halves. Be more expressive. I'm going to take off working to the box. Here we go. The sound's coming out my speakers, by the way, because I can't not hear it. So I've decided to cancel the music on the OBS so I can hear it, because it don't feel the same and I can't wear headphones. I'm also realised I'm wearing a Barcelona shirt for this. There he is, Frankie de Jong. A rerun of the Europa League. Let's see how my tactic gets on. Just put it together. We're panicking, basically. Right, here we go. Come on, the boys. I would love to get a reduced to work in the save. We want total kind of football in my save. We're going to be a little bit more cautious in our approach in terms of possession. I really want us to focus on the possession numbers because we're in Holland and we really want to focus on that technical side, breaking teams down. But we thought we'd just try it today. Right, here we go. First highlight. Koundé. It's coming quite narrow. Potentially inverted wing back. Oh, Rashford's nipped in. He's gone past one. He's been our best player this season. He's by far our best player. Now, this is where I want the back three. Oh, dear God. Lafont, that's pretty decent. Oh, that's a big tackle from Lewandowski. Rashford. Ivan Toney. Front two combining. There we go. We're 1-0 up. Nice. I've been saying as well that he doesn't score in big games. Well, he's done it on the biggest stage. That all came from Lafont as well, didn't it? I suppose Lewandowski's helped us out there with a little bit with a sliding tackle. Rashford into Ivan Toney. Puts it onto his left foot, like just tees it up for a little cheeky volley. Smashes it in, 1-0 up. Whew. The gap between our attacking midfield is far too big. Okay. Maybe we do. We'll just keep our eye on it. Maybe we'd link, I don't know, have the pressing forward, linking the play a little bit, a deep line forward. I don't really know, to be honest. Casemiro, 2-0. We don't need to change anything. What does the assistant manager know? We're 2-0 up. We'll keep our eye on that, though. I think this is maybe something we'll look at the start of the Eagles save, and just because that's going to be a much more longer save, a slow burner, we can just take our time and see how things are shaping up in the match engine. Oh, they absolutely spawned one. Header off the bar and in from absolute nothing. We shouldn't be conceding from central areas either. It's a brilliant header, to be fair. It's a wonderful header. That's half time. We'll take that, won't we? That keeps us in a job. 42%. They're dominating the ball. Okay. Let's put it onto balance and just see if that just helps with the possession numbers a little bit. Obviously, we'll be taking a little bit less risk with that. Oh, they're in. Fatty's in. It's 2-2. We're getting caught out. And after that start that we made, is that Fatty there? Does Luke Shaw track him? Nope. It's too late now. He's already gone. It's a good finish from Fatty. Defensive problems again. Right, we do some changes. Bellingham has really struggled. I've just got the role wrong for him, I think, this year. Probably too many different roles. Let's go Sabitzer. I think we'll look at probably playing Sabitzer maybe as an advanced playmaker, maybe. So he won't prefer that. Just on support. See if we can get hold of the football a little bit for us. They nearly scored. It's going to be a tough second leg, isn't it? Martinez, 6.6, 6.5, 6.4, 6.6 for our defenders. Milenkovic, we've squeezed it in. Just as we were saying, that 6.6 is going to improve, boys. We're 3-2 up. We've spawned it into the lead. Ivan Toney is struggling. So we are going to go... Let's go Paulo Dybala. And let's just pause. Let's just play Dybala. I can't do it. It's the bloody... I've got a custom skin. But what I am thinking is we play Dybala. I would love to see a Trequartista. I would like to play with a Trequartista up front in the Eagles save, because it's kind of like the 1978 Dutch side with Cruyff playing as like the Trequartista. Eriksen. So Bitzer hits it from distance. We're 4-2 up. We are 4-2 up. We're going to be going to the new camp, fingers crossed, with a 2-goal lead. Why has that gone back onto positive? I'm sure I put that onto balanced. We're going on balanced now. Skip. Praise that. Casemira's on red. We'll get... Oh, God, I thought he was going to get out-jumped there. I think maybe also losing David De Gea as well. Letting him go on a free maybe wasn't the brightest of ideas. What on earth is that kick? Okay, never mind. We've got the ball back. It's ours to lose now, isn't it? Still kicking long. Dybala is missed his own header, but he's in. Absolute FM23 defending there for you. Dybala's been allowed to head it, go and attempt a header, completely miss it, and then chase the second ball. Brilliant. Right. Tactics. What am I asking the goalkeeper to do? There we go. Right, I tell you what, let's put on take short kicks and just see if that stops him from kicking it long from back passes. 4-2, boys. Eh? Eh? Now we're talking, aren't we? Now we're talking. I didn't show you the league table, did I? I'm a little bit embarrassed, to be fair. We did say it was my only way of a trophy. But with 4-2, big win, massive win, 44 points. We're 7 points out of the Champions League. Our aim is to try and get into that Champions League. Oh, dear. Okay, right. Last episode of this beta series will be on Sunday morning. So make sure you go check that out. We will be playing hopefully something in around here. If there's nothing to play for, FA Cup, Champions League, then we'll just have a little recap and I'll let you know how I've got on. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know what you think to the tactic, what we need to look at in terms of that midfield. How did we created plenty of chances. I'm happy with the chances that we created there for a change. What was the XG? Obviously, there was that tapping from just over the line. 2.12. Plenty of shots as well. They've scored 2 out of the 3 on target. Seems to be a regular occurrence at the moment. Something that we can look at, maybe as said, having someone, but the Rashford and Tony combination of just having 2 lads up there that can run a little bit. Maybe we just look at having an advanced playmaker or something in here just to link the play a little. But then that's what the register does. I want the register to link the play, and then I want a Bellingham to be pushing on into these, into the gaps between their defence and midfield. Okay, things to think about. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you later.